Laura from Craft and See with Laura B. How y'all doing today? I'm doing well. It's a beautiful day outside. So yay for that. Although it's supposed to be in the 90s Sunday and Monday, and I just don't do anything over like 75, 76. But I love the sunshine and I'm very thankful for it. So why are we here today? I'll tell you why we're here today. This is my answer, and hopefully it's acceptable, to Kyung's prompt in Tommy, her Think Outside the Box challenge. Now, this was the first round that we did, and Kyung came up with using paper clips, and not paper clips, safety pins. And I don't have a lot of safety pins, and every idea I thought of didn't work out. So this is the one that I did. And where did I put the thing? Oh, I put it back. Okay, this is what happens when I put things back. Then I can't find them. There we go. Luckily, it was close. These are what I'm using. The backs that you can put onto, you know, name tags and all that stuff. I bought these several years ago. I did a crochet project where I did shamrocks as name tags for a lady. Commissioned. I was so excited. It was like my first commission thing. I got like $25 out of it, but I was very excited. Anyway, so I made these. I just used my Biggs die, I think they call it, the Tim Holtz thing. It's the only one I have. It's the one that came with the Big Shot. I would love to get more, but they are so far out of my price range, and I hear they're discontinued, so I'm not quite sure where to get them. So I know Tommy knows because she has several, and so hopefully, Tommy, you can let me know what's going on with that. Okay, so I am probably the world's slowest hand stitcher, and this one, including stuffing it, took me probably 45 minutes. You know, of course, I go slow, and then I had to undo a couple of them, and I was watching TV, and, you know, so. But still, total stitch time, I bet you well over a half an hour, because I'm slow. These two went a little bit faster. Now, I wanted to show you where I got this. So, my dear friend Donna and I took my housemate to Centralia so he could see the trains. And there is a really cute store in downtown Centralia, Washington. Excuse me. Pardon me. I apologize for that. I came home from it, and within a half an hour, it was just, I could not stop blowing my nose, starting to get a cough. Felt great the whole day, and then got home, and within a half an hour, felt like dog poop. But anyway, here we are. We're going to make this work. So if I sniffle, I'm sorry. I'm thankfully no longer snuffleupagus. Anyway, so went into this really cute antique store that just, overloaded with so many things. And bought this set of 4 napkins. I believe they're napkins, or they might be, because there's 4, it might be hankies. I don't know. Maybe hankies. Probably hankies. Anyway, got those. And this, I hope you can see it. Yep, I'm in frame. I know I have from here to here in 0 to 11, so I'm good. Anyway, I bought this. I haven't decided what. It is stained, and I told him I didn't care. And then this beauty. Isn't she pretty? Look at that. She's gorgeous. And I was looking at it because I have crochet thread. And I know I could figure this out. I know I could figure it out. It's just remembering what stitches what. The doubles and the trebles and the whatever the other one is. And then I bought this one, which is quite large and has some holes in it. It's not the best. Make sure y'all can see that. And so here's the back of it. You know, the same. So, and that cost me $2. I don't know what the as is. Like I said, I told him I didn't care. And then I got, for the first time ever, player piano. And apparently it is Solace from The Sting. Scott Joplin's Solace from the movie The Sting, and it's played by Oakes and Williams. But I don't have a player piano. I know someone who knows someone that does, but that's not why I bought it. I bought it because of that. So yay. I cannot wait to use some of this. And trust me, it will be going out in some Happy Meals. Some of it, not all of it. And they had several more. And I tried to explain to him what I was, but I didn't have anything cool to show him. So, anyway. Get back in there. Get back in there. It's not all the way in, but it's in well enough. So, those were my finds from yesterday. And if anyone lives in Western Washington, downtown Centralia is a really cute place, and we went to a sports bar called O'Blarney's, and I had this drink, and I don't drink often, but the drinks were called Drops, and there were several flavors, and it was between the lemon and the peach, and the waitress was like, the peach is really, really good. I would recommend that. So always go with the waitress's recommendations. It was delicious. It had pureed peach, and there was vodka and triple sec and sweet and sour, I think. And I don't do hard liquor, and I can't stand vodka. But you couldn't even taste the alcohol. Could not taste it. It just tasted like peach juice. It was so good. Anyway, so this is my idea for Kyung's prompt. And yes, I am very late. But what I've done is made one envelope so far. And I think this paper, I'm trying to remember, may have come from Angela Kerr. I cannot remember. It was on my phone in my just general, it's under documents, which is really weird that I put all of that under documents instead of downloads, but I don't know how that happened. Anyway, so we're going to do that. And I cut out this vellum that I printed on so I can quickly make another envelope with y'all, which y'all know how to make envelopes. So I just want to do a little bit more than just assembly. So this little inexpensive scoreboard envelope maker, I got on Amazon, and I don't know who it's by, but this one, coincidentally enough, came out of the UK. And I live here in the United States. But a couple of things I got. My Timmy trimmer, and this was less expensive and got to me faster than the US store. So, I don't know. I don't know how that happened. So, I did not get one out. Oh. So, we're going to take this, follow the directions. So, 7 by 7. You start off at 3. I hope you can see this. This part is a little bit tricky for me to see with my eyes. I don't know why. But you just line it up to that first line. So you line it up at 3 and you make your first mark. And then you turn it to this. And then you score again. And that's what you just keep doing. Is you just keep rotating it clockwise to that. And I made one of these for Candace, and I don't know what I did wrong. I must have put it on the wrong line, and it came out a little bit wonky, but I really liked it. I mean, it folded just fine into an envelope. It looked like an envelope. It was just asymmetrical. A little asymmetrical. So, there we go. I wanted to do this with the acetate. I did. But for what I'm planning, it made it a little bit difficult when I was thinking it through. So yay me for thinking it through. That's not often that I do that. So I was singing this song to Mitzi. We were talking about cartoon characters. Well, Sesame Street characters, because I told her I was Snuffleupagus earlier before I took some cold medicine. But it led to other things, and like how much I love Elmo. Elmo, as my son used to call him. He had I was telling her he had a barely detectable L in it. And it's one of those things that only someone who really was around him enough to know could hear. Otherwise it came out as Emo. But Elmo, I remember, was annoying to a lot of people. You know, this was before the internet days and chat rooms and stuff. And so how I know that, I don't remember. But anyway, but he was always a favorite of mine. And I still would love a Tickle Me Elmo doll. I just loved Elmo. Still do. And the one I did not like, and thankfully neither did my son, was Barney. And I have a Barney song that she said was much better than the original, but I'm afraid if I sing it, I'll get nailed for copyright, even though it's not a real song. But the tune is the same. But, excuse me. Now, in order to round punch on vellum, as you know, it doesn't like to do so. So I just take a strip of paper. It doesn't really matter whether you go on the top or bottom, I don't think. Only you can see on the top. And this is my Beer Craft. I guess it is a bow tie, a bow maker, but it pulled up under envelope makers. But it's the same thing. I just, instead of one board that has it all in that, which I'd still like to get, you have to, it's a two-step thing, you know, a two-machine thing. So I just keep doing this. So if I didn't, I know I asked at the beginning how you all are, but, you know, tell me what's going on in your neck of the woods. Weather-wise here, like I said, nice and sunny, going to be in the upper 70s today, because it's 9:49 and my Beauregard, my weather station sensor outside, that's his name, Beauregard, says it's 70 already. I think he runs a little warm, just like me. But, okay, that barely did it. Let's see if I can try that one again. So, but I need to get out there and do lawn maintenance today, and I just don't know if I'm going to have the energy. And I don't function well above 75. So I may not get out there. Not going. Dang it. I've got a coffee mug over here with all my tools, and then some tools I don't need, and so it's it's overflowing. Anyway, so just fold along the lines. Y'all know how to do this, but just in case, I am not the best teacher out there. I always say God made teachers, and then he made me. There we go. And we're going to fold here. And hopefully not go over the edge. Actually, you need to come in a little bit. Yeah, I might have to turn on this other lamp. I've got enough natural light, but the issue in this house is I face directly east-west. And there are no windows on my end of the house that face north or south. So there's always a shadow. Always a shadow. And I've got plenty of windows, and they're big windows, you know, fairly large, but they still just, the light is not the best. Oops. There. Okay. I'm turning this light on because I can see. Sorry if that was too bright. Bright light. Bright light. So I want it to go like that. That is perfect. And I am going to use, come on. I am going to use double-sided tape for this. so it shows up. It doesn't, I don't like the wrinkling when I'm doing a project that I don't want wrinkled. Okay, where is it? I need the next one, but a really skinny one. I've got a pegboard up here in front of me. So, sorry about my homeboy reach. And I don't know where that came from. Probably some movie I saw when I was younger, because I'm very influenced by movies. And movie quotes and all that good stuff. I always was globbed onto television as I related to. Very early on, and it's never gone away. So, the chicks in the other room are quiet. I still have not figured out or researched when they get to go live outside, but I think it's at least 16 weeks, and they're only a little over a month. They'll be 2 months on the 27th, so I got a long way to go. That's only 8 weeks. Hang on. Just one moment. What are you doing? Get out of there. My dog is on the deck right behind me, and I've got the window open. And I don't know what she was digging in, so. But there's a natural gas meter right there. And she was snuffing it for some reason. Okay. So, there's that. There it is, right in front of my face. I was so hot last night, trying to sleep. Tossed and turned, fan off, get out of bed, go turn on the fan in the window, because at first it was on high, and then I was too cold. I know. And so I had to go, I turned it off, and then the window above my bed, I had to close it. And it was fan on, fan off, hot, 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 blankets on, blanket off. And I don't have blankets. I have a bedspread. Not even a quilt. It could be considered a lightweight quilt, but is, because I'm a hot sleeper. And, well, I always say my internal thermostat is set to the first level of hell. So, and poor Isabeau, she slept on the bottom part of the bed to stay out of the way of the fan. Because, she doesn't get as hot as I do. So, yeah, it was midnight before, last time I checked the clock before I nodded off, because I ended up having to reopen the window above my bed, walk across the room, turn the fan back on high that was in the window, and, there we go. Put the pillow over my head, because for some reason that works well for me. Make sure I'm not sticking to anything that I don't want stuck to. There is a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm a little bit off center, but again, for once, I'm not going to worry about it. And unfortunately, now we're not going to see that, because what I plan to do, if it works, let's ask Mr. 8. Mr. 8, is this going to work? Is this idea going to work? Please, 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 please. Come on. Come on. Make up your mind. And it says, I can barely read it. I can't read it. Uh-oh. Hang on. I don't know. Something is no. Probably my answer is no. Well, let's try it again. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. This thing is, it is certain. It is certain. It doesn't, the little die in there doesn't roll up to the front very easy. You know what? I'm just gonna bring this closer to me. Come on. I bought this plastic. Well, okay. It's got 3 levels. Oh, fuck. Yeah. And I use it, it's a whatever. So I use it to store my washi. But I have one washi that won't fit because I'm running out of room, or maybe not. All right. What would I like there? I am... Nothing there I like. Nothing. Okay. Make a decision. I'm going to pick this. Because what I'm going to do, if this works out, fingers crossed, I'm just going to... Man, I get dog hair everywhere. Put this right here to reinforce this. So I can put that in there. Ugh. I know y'all see where I'm going. And I sure hope... Okay, I'm still recording. It's like I would hate to have to... Y'all to miss a moment because I'm so enthralling as a YouTuber. Not. Boy, I put that on wonky, didn't I? Oh well. Again, I'm just deciding today that it doesn't matter. Oh, really? Are you kidding me? Now, actually, I want to do this one too, even though it's real paper. Real paper as opposed to, well, where'd that little thing go? There it is. As opposed to what? Fake paper? Oh, speaking of Jamie, I believe you and I were talking about that mulberry paper you were so excited about, but you never told me if you got it and how you liked it. I got some that should be arriving on Saturday from Temu. The same thing, 50 pages, 9.5 by 12 or something like that, for $10. Yep. Yes, ma'am, I sure did. I surely did. And I think I showed you all the other stuff I got. Okay, so, signature. Where'd you go? Right there. I'm going to pick a page to put this on. And I think I decided here. I'm going to do this one. Okay. Just fits like I wanted. And I am going to... Okay, do I want to make it a tuck or just a pocket? So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, make it pay $50 every day. My mother told me to pick the very best, and that means you are not it. Pocket. I did not specify which one, but in my head I did, so it is a pocket. Not a just normal pocket. I'm really kind of sad that that's not going to show up. Turn it the right way. You don't be a dip. I know. That might not be... I call myself a dip, but I know that I'm not. So it's kind of like a joke to myself. Because I'm not a dip. I am not. I just can do dippy things. You know, that whole saying, sometimes I amaze myself with my brilliance, and other times I try to get out of the car without unfastening my seatbelt. I remember once, I've only purchased, like, at a dealership, one car. And it was thankfully under extended warranty because I was going to nursing school in Sweetwater, Texas, and lived in Abilene, so it was like a 40-minute commute. And I remember getting to school in my LVN school, and my oil sensor light came on. And so I, checked the oil, and I had like almost 0 oil. And I'm like, what? I knew it was full when I started. So, filled it up, and it happened again. So realize that, you know, I'm spewing oil as I'm going down the freeway, just spewing it. So I take it in, it's under extended warranty. And this oil gasket seal, I think I call it, something like that, was blown or torn or whatever it was. And so it was under extended warranty, fixed it for free. And then it turned around and happened again, almost immediately. So they had to fix it again. And this time, you know, their fix actually worked. But, you know, I was paranoid at that point. I was paranoid that it was gonna happen again. So I went over to my friend's house because I tried to check the oil. This is the funny part. So I tried and tried and tried to check the oil, but I couldn't get the hood to lift. Just could not do it. And so I panicked and I went over to a girl that I went to nursing school with. And she couldn't get it open. And we were trying and trying and trying and trying. And all of a sudden she says, "Isn't there a hood release on this?" Yes. Yes, my lovely subbies and viewers. Yes, there was a hood release and I never used it. And I thought that was hilarious. Oh, I could not stop laughing at myself. So I have to tell on myself when I do something like that. Because it was so funny. It's like, talk about just a dip moment. There. So there's that. We got that done. Now, this one is going to add bulk. But, you know, who cares? So we are going to see if this works. Drum roll, please. If I can even get this opened. Okay, it goes the other way. There. So let us see how this works. Don't poke yourself. Don't poke yourself and you poked yourself. I remember when I was younger, back in the early 80s, we were fishing with some cousins of mine, and I got a fish, my first ever fish, my first and only fish, and I was coming up the hill, and my cousin that kept telling me, "Don't trip, don't trip, don't trip," and of course, what happened? Boy, this is fiddly. Fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. Come on, you can do it. There. Maybe if I push the pin in farther. Oh, there it is. Another pus bucket. Just grab. I think I did it. I think I did it. There! I did it, I did it, I did it. I did it. I did it, I did it, I did it. I did it. So there we go. It doesn't look very good on the inside. Could put some washi over that. Yay! It worked, it worked, it worked. Very excited. Very excited. Yes, it adds a lot of bulk. But this is a signature that's a little bit light compared to the others. So I am very happy with that. Now, on to the next one. And since this one is flat-ish, my idea for this, I think would be very cute, is to take my button box out and find a button that I would like to put on the very front. So let's try to pick out a button fairly quickly so I don't go for absolute ever. Now I think yellow on yellow would be a little bit on the nose. And I don't really have a yellow I like. Just checking. Nope. All right, I'm back to these. I love this one, and it's actually for, I guess you'd call it a throw pillow. I had gotten some lace pillowcases, and I sprayed them with spray paint, and they turned out really great. But one of them, the zipper doesn't work, and I don't know how to replace a zipper, and I've just never done it. It's been like 3 years, and I've just never. That's a nice, pretty one. Oops. throwing things around. All right. However, I kind of want a little pearlescent one. Unless I find one that I really like. Otherwise, let's check out the pink ones. Oh, for blessed sake, just pick. Oh. All right. I know somebody's screaming, just pick this one, pick that one. But, A, I'm having a hard time grabbing onto them. And B, I'm trying to find one I like. What is this? That's a gem. What about a flower? A pretty flower. I kind of like that one, but not that color. Not that one either. Oh, I think I've made a decision. Well, for good or for aught, that's what I'm using. Ouch. And I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac. And I might at one point pick a little gem or something to go on the inside of it. Come on. Anticipation. Oh, and so that the other thing, that Shady Lady that I went to in Centralia, where I got this stuff, they have historic, come on, that's not even on right. They have historical tours. And they also have a ghost tour at night. But my friend Donna and I are going to go to the one. It's on the 3rd of next month. And I told her I really want to go. I'm like, do you want to go? And she's like, sure. But, you know, sometimes you say. But it never happens because life. But I put it in my calendar. I said, are you sure you really want to go? Because I really, really want to do this. And she said, yes. I said, well, put it in your calendar. She's like, you are my calendar. Boy, this is... And I just cleaned the nozzle, too. There, I've got a glob. Oh, that's one thing I don't like about... And this is 3-in-1. It's not actually Fabri-Tac. But I've heard ladies... because I did hear ladies, not that there aren't gents that craft. I mean, there's Carrie the Crafter. And Antonio makes... I'm trying to remember to link his video. That are male. But the majority are women. So, alright. Where'd my other envelope go? There it is. So, I'm going to get smart this time. Or smarter. Attempting. Now, with these, this one, I actually, before I sewed it, because the heart was slipping all over the place, is I double-sided taped it. Okay, say that 5 times fast. Okay, here we go. Don't poke yourself. Don't poke yourself. Come on, in you go. Ouch, I poked myself. It's that don't trip, don't trip, don't trip. In through. Come on, oops. Come through, all the way. Maybe I should have glued that on later. Probably so. Live, learn, and get loves, as the old diaper ad used to say. Boy, this one is really loosey-goosey. I hope that's not too in your face. For fudge sticks up a fudge tree. If I quit. No. No, 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 no. That's all right. That's all right. So it is fiddly and difficult to do, which is, you know, there. Sorry, paper. I really think this one is a bit wonky. There. Fabri-Tac again. Oops. You know what? We're just going to do Crafter's Pick this time. Try to pick some of this off. Yep. So much for Fabri-Tac. Stick in the middle. Yeah, you can't, I can't, maybe you guys can, but I cannot store my glue upside down because then it'll run out everywhere. All right. There's that. Oh, come on. Hope I'm not, head's not in the way. And this is moved. Come on back in the middle. Come on back in the middle. All right. So this one kind of fell apart, but that's okay. Because, you know, life falls apart sometimes. I'll just hold it. Oh, for blessed sake. Kind of comes to the point when you're, yeah, it just does not want to stay. Stay up. I think this is staying. There we go. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to leave it. Just leaving it. And we're not going to, I'm not going to make you wait till it's dry because, you know, you may not be watching paint dry, but you're watching glue dry, so. And Crafter's Pick is fairly fast. It's faster than 3-in-1, at least in my experience. But it's not instant. So, okay, there we are. And here's another thinner at this point. Page, don't want it on that spread. Okay, here we go. Wow. Oh, there it is. I was going to say. And this one, since it's paper, I'm going to glue it. Be gentle with the baby. And I tend to be ham-fisted. Alright. Concentrating, and hoping, this will stick. All right, there we go. Sometimes I do this, so I have a good, I'm going to set it up because I really like this paper. Again, this is a Spring Sings by Michelle at the Junk Journal Studio. I've got a little bit of a squidged. Come up. Okay, it looks like that is going to stay. So, and yes, I just let that fall to the floor. I actually have the handle to this table is right here, and I hang it on there, but then it ends up falling off most of the time anyway, so. All right, so there we have it. Let us open this one. Come over here. Hopefully you're in frame. And Kyung, I hope this is an answer to your challenge from last month, your prompt for the hashtag thinkoutsidetheboxchallenge. So, yay, I hope you like it. I like it. I really like it. It's different. And again, yes, it adds bulk, but, you know, I never said my journals weren't going to be fatties. So, but I'm pretty much to the end. I've put almost every pocket in that I want to. So anyway, so there we have it. Thank you for joining me today. Again, my name is Laura. Yay. I know. No, I've had a lot of caffeine this morning because I was so tired. So my caffeine level is like, you know, 8.5 on a scale of 0 to 10. If you liked what you've seen, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post a video. And this week will be 5 videos because this will go up on Friday is when you're going to see this. Friday the... Please tell me it's not Friday the 13th. I can't tell you, my calendar's on my phone. So, anyway, so I think today's the 13th. No. Yesterday was 10th, today's the 11th, tomorrow's the 12th. 13th is Saturday. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, hit the notification bell. Share me with your friends. Leave a comment. That really encourages me. Tell me what your weather's like. Tell me if you like the project. Just say boo. Go to HE double hockey sticks if you want to. You know, anything that gets my channel noticed. So, as always, have a great day. I'll see you next time, and peace.